Hi everyone, welcome to Mr. Miller's Kitchen and welcome to your very first online cooking lesson. Today we are going to make something that is a little bit challenging, but I knew that you guys would be up for that challenge. Before we get started, I want to make sure that you do a couple of things for me. First, I want to make sure that you wash your hands. Make sure that you're nice and clean and that you are ready to go. The next thing that I need you to do is preheat your oven to 200 degrees C, which is around gas mark 6. If you're using the oven, make sure that you've got an adult in your kitchen that's helping you out while you do all that. For today's cooking, you're going to need 3 wheat biscuits, 175 grams of self-raising flour, a tablespoon of cinnamon, 40 grams of sultanas, 40 grams of dried apricots, a tablespoon of sunflower seeds. I didn't have sunflower seeds, so I'm using pumpkin seeds instead, 80 ml of vegetable oil, 2 small bananas, now I'm using 1 big banana, a large egg, a large carrot, and a tablespoon of clear honey. The first thing that we need to do is cut our apricots. Now, you can either cut your apricots using the claw method or the bridge method. I prefer to use the bridge method, but when you're cutting, it's up to you. Whenever you're cutting anything for these online cooking lessons, please make sure that there's an adult in your kitchen helping you out all the time. But you guys are definitely old enough and mature enough to be using a knife and to be cutting fruit like this. Make sure that your apricots are cut into small chunks. What we're going to do next is peel and grate the carrot. So I'm going to chop off the 2 ends. You'll notice that in my sink I've got some banana peels and some rinds and skins from other cooking I've done today. I'm going to take that at the end of this lesson up to the top of the garden and throw it in the compost. Make sure that whenever you're peeling a carrot or potatoes or anything else, you're always peeling away from yourself. Next, I'm going to grate my carrot. To make it a little bit easier, I've chopped it in half. When you're grating, just make sure you don't have any accidents. Don't grate your fingers. Make sure you've got an adult in the kitchen helping you out, supervising you. But this, in year 5 and 6, is all things that you should be able to do on your own. Next, we're going to get our 3 wheat biscuits and we're going to crush them into the bowl. Use your hands to do this, that's absolutely fine. And once we've crushed all the wheat biscuits up, we are going to add the flour, and add our cinnamon even. The dried fruit that we chopped earlier. So our apricots. We're going to add our sultanas. And last we are going to add our seeds. And then once we've done all of that, you can use your hands, roll your sleeves up and mix it all together. After you've mixed your flour and your dried fruits and seeds, it's now time to move on. First, we're going to peel our banana, making sure you peel it the right way. And we're going to pop it into the jug. That'll go up the compost later. We are going to add an egg. Now, cracking an egg, maybe some of you have done this before. Actually, I'm going to use a little teaspoon to do this. What I do, just crack it a little bit, teaspoon down, and then egg, trying to make sure I get none of the shell into the jug. And then again, my eggshells are going to go up to the compost. I'm going to get rid of this spoon now, and I'm going to give it a wash, and I'm also going to wash my hands. I'm going to add the vegetable oil to this, and I'm also going to add about a tablespoon of honey. Now I'm going to use my hand whisk for this. I suggest that you guys get an adult to help you with this bit. You could even get an adult to do this bit for you. But if you're mature enough and you really want to give it a go, then why not give it a go yourself? As long as the adult in your house says that that's okay. Once you've blended your bananas, eggs, honey, vegetable oil into a jug, and it's all blended and mixed together, you can then add it to your mixture. And then what we're going to do is scrape it all out, make sure that we've got everything, and then we're going to stir it all together. So we're going to start to stir, and then we're also going to add our grated carrot into the mix and get it all stirred together. Once you've mixed your space rock mixture together, it's then time to put it on your baking tray. Now, before you start, I am just going to say again, if you're using the oven, just make sure that you've got an adult that's in the room, that's in the kitchen, that's helping you and supervising you. The recipe says that this is going to make around 12 cookies. So we'll see how many it does. The recipe said that there'd be enough for 12 cookies. I've done 10, so I think mine are probably going to be a little bit thicker or a little bit bigger than the ones that are on the recipe. I'm now going to put them into the oven for somewhere between 15 and 20 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a timer for 15 minutes, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to check up on them and see what they look like. My 15-minute timer is up, so it's the moment of truth. What do my space rocks look like? Wow, they don't look too bad at all. I'm really pleased with how my space rocks have turned out. If you've enjoyed today's lesson and you've made some space rocks, then please upload them to your Class Dojo portfolio, because I'd really love to see how yours have turned out. Now, before we go, just one last thing. I have made a little bit of a mess in the kitchen and I'm going to clear it up now, so make sure that you do the same. Don't leave it to the adult in your house to tidy up. Make sure that you help out as well. Hope you've enjoyed today's cookery lesson, and I look forward to cooking with you again very soon.